Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hello, 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 hello.
Yep, it's Rod here,
I'm Igor.
and today, as you can see, we have a lovely new background, a new intro. You know what they say: New Year, new me. New Year, new us. Actually, we haven't even been doing this a year, so we can't even say that yet, can we?
A fresh start, if you will. What happened is that we wanted something a little different, so a new title, a new everything. Thanks to Rod, he's the mastermind that did all this, and
Ah,
I think he did a wonderful ass job. Shit.
yeah, and I just learned it in like what, a week. That's pretty much what it was.
And
But
nice logo. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, it's all Rod. Rod actually.
yeah, you like how I did that in the background, though?
I did. I do. I do.
Hold on, let's see.
Interesting to take on the ROD. Why that design for yourself?
Why? Just something different.
How what was your runners up, if you will, for it?
Honestly, I didn't really have any. I was thinking maybe like comic book font, but I'm like, well, comic book, that's kind of basic. So I was like, I'll go ahead and I'll try something different. Then I saw that and I was like, ooh, that's pretty neat. I like how the R goes under the O and the D goes over the O.
So
That's
they're
pretty neat.
somewhat connected.
I guess. I just like the way it looked. So I was like, hey, well, that works too. But also wanted something kind of contrasting from yours. Because, I mean, we are two different people. We both have different interests. Although a lot of times the interests collide. And
They
even-
collide, but they have a common ground. They have a-
Well, yeah. And but the thing is, we can talk about whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, we
You
can
see,
do
and
that.
then we just start talking. Like what you were talking about today. Today you just kind of sprung that on me, and I was like, you know, that's actually kind of interesting.
Well, it was from last
Okay.
show that we did. I talked about the lizard people.
Yeah.
And then it kind of got me thinking like cryptozoology. And we have one here in Texas, the chupacabra. That's very well known. But there's one I did not know.
It was Birdzilla, dude.
Birdzilla or Big Bird, not
Big Bird.
not the guy from Sesame Street, but
Could you imagine that? You just over there. So now I knew he was real. You go to Fiesta, Texas.
but what was weird, I never heard of this one, and it's from the Rio Grande Valley. My parents are from the valley,
Uh-huh.
so they never mentioned this to me. So I was kind of shocked.
Oh, wow.
So I still don't know what it's about. Is it about just a big bird snatching babies?
Yeah. Yeah, it snatches kids, house pets, stuff like that.
Lawnmowers?
No, and then even some say some people say that it's trying to take like a fully grown adult. Yeah, it's like it's been on that show. I don't know if any of y'all have watched it before, but that show, what's it called? Monster Quest. I think it's called Monster Quest.
How long ago
I
was
think it's
this?
Monster Quest. This was Jesus. It's been a few years since I watched it. I mean, I think it's been like since I lived in the other house. So it's at least 6-7 years. At least 6 or 7 years.
How do you like this
But,
wine? My friend Baron suggested this wine for me.
Well, that douche canoe.
The douche canoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude's absolutely insane. Let's just put it that way.
oh, this Baron. He's a friend of mine. After my high school years, I kind of traveled a little bit here and there. I went to. I just joke around saying I went to a college, but I only went for the parties.
Oh, well, that explains why he's so weird. That's what it is.
So I met him there, and
That's what it is.
he was actually trying to study botany, and then somehow he took a left turn to
Crazy Town?
I want to say astrophysics. The reading of the stars, the
Astrology.
astrology.
Is it astrology and tarot?
The astrophysics, I think, is something else.
No, astrophysics is like
Science.
astronomer stuff. That's like studying the stars and how the stars move and.
Well, he's kind of studying
think.
that a little bit. Like he says, that's his. What's the word we're looking for?
Yeah, like
Side project.
He's like a fortune teller. That's the best way I could think of it. Some of those people that you see in New Orleans or something. You go over there, let me tell you your fortune. That's what he reminds me of.
He's trying to make a
But
fortune.
yeah. That
But
dude he's weird. He is so weird.
we might have him on the show one day. So
Oh.
he's kind of charismatic.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm interviewing him.
All right.
No, because that dude, God, darn, he's wild. He is ridiculous.
Well, you like
Well,
to.
from my standpoint, I will see. No, I got glasses now, so that automatically means I'm an intellectual.
I just have readers. I'm
Hey, we look good. Damn, yeah. All right. See, I got nerd cred now.
Everything's blurry right now because the readers, they're goddamn readers. That's what they are. Because
Drinking wine.
yeah.
I'm drinking wine and I almost spit it out.
Well, thanks to Baron.
Baron.
Cheers, Baron.
Baron, if you're watching, I don't mean it. I actually do. But you know, he keeps telling me that in the future, we're actually gonna one day be able to have the kids quiet.
We're gonna do what now?
He said that we would actually be able to have the kids quiet for a show.
We did that last show.
I know, but he told me that like yesterday.
So it's a past prediction?
I guess. I don't know. He's weird. I'm telling you, he makes no sense. But but hey, I mean, I just tell him just do you. You just do you. You just do you. But also, I was talking to somebody at my work, but they do like tarot cards and they're really into it. She wants to talk to him.
Oh, she does.
She wants to talk to him. So I said, well, whenever we get him on the show or something like that, I'll go ahead and do that. She said that she'll probably go and chat or something, or I can have her on the Discord so we could do like
a live satellite feed.
Yeah, like a live call kind of thing. I could just use the Discord for it. So then, yeah, yeah, because apparently, I mean, she knows her shit. So I'm like,
and who's this again?
I don't know if she wants me to actually reveal her name. So
let's give her.
She said she's interested. There's no guarantee that she's gonna actually do it though.
Well, let's give her a alias. Let's say Snow White.
Snow White.
Just first thing that popped in my head.
Okay. All right. Snow White then, or whatever. Snow White and Baron Star. It sounds like a fairy tale. It really does.
It's romance ready to happen.
Yeah, but okay. Okay, enough about Baron. That dude gives me a headache. But
he's out there. He's an intellectual. He says something out of the box. He'll say some things out of the box. I should say.
There's no box to him. There's like nothing. It's like everything that makes sense is in the box. Everything else doesn't. So he's like, I don't know. He's a trailblazer. That's what I'll call him. He's a trailblazer in the world of the unknown. You know, if he's watching this, I guarantee you'd probably be like, hey,
Baron,
I could probably use that.
Baron, are you watching this? Hit us up.
Yeah. Now watch this. No, he's gonna watch this. Next time he's gonna say, I knew you were gonna talk about me today. I knew it. And I'm gonna be like, dude, okay, all right. We'll just leave it as is. So.
Well, we're gonna move on. So Baron, we're gonna save you for your own special show, okay?
Yeah.
Right now we're talking about cryptozoology, and it piqued my interest and it stirred my curiosity about some of these cryptos. Actually, there's one in every state here. There's even one in Delaware.
Yeah, you were showing me that, and I was like, man, I did not know that we had that many things. Actually, what's the website so I could pull it up here for everybody? what's the website? Let me go ahead and bring it up here for y'all. But cryptozoology is basically, the study of mythical creatures. Think like the Sphinx,
Well,
chimeras, manticores, Bigfoot.
I got this thing from. It's a map of the United Monsters of America.
Monsters of America. Okay, let me look at this. Let me look this up real quick. Monsters of America.
Yeah, it has that map. That's the map I was
I
looking
think
at.
this is the map here. I think that's what you're wanting to see. Yeah, like all of these people here. Can I make it
People.
bigger? Or people or monsters or whatever. Is that called the fuck monster?
No, it's not the fuck monster.
What? Oh, how do you pronounce it? F-O-U-K-E. F-O-U-K-E.
Fook?
I'm sorry. No, that's the first thing that caught my eye. I was like, fuck monster? What? I was like, no. No, they did not. It's that one there.
The one with the hand?
Yeah, oh, shit. I wish I could make this thing bigger here.
Okay, let me see here.
Let me open the image in new tab. Maybe I can zoom in on it this way.
Folk? F-O-U. Yeah, I see it right here.
There we go. That's bigger. So
like
this cat right here, number 15.
From Arkansas.
Right over there.
Here, why don't you know about this?
Oh, it's in Arkansas? Oh, man, when my wife gets home, she's from Arkansas.
Here, why don't you know about this?
Yeah. Actually, Superman, you know what it is, right? You ever heard about the fuck monster of Arkansas? I'm sorry. That's what I'm going to call it. Or is it a folk monster? Is it folk?
F-O is out, folk.
F-O-U-K-E.
Folky?
I need some help here. Is it because I don't know. They have I don't know.
Why do they have the chupacabra like a nourished dog?
An unnourished dog?
Yeah, it's right there, number
does
12.
kind of look
above.
like one.
And then above that, it looks like a snapping turtle.
Wasn't he supposed to be like a the chupacabra? Wasn't it supposed to be like a little
It's supposed to be
bat goblin thing? Like a bat goblin or something?
They had it as different descriptions of it. They had one. The most recent one is the so-called looks like a dog with mange.
Uh-huh.
But before that, it was like a reptilian creature with fangs and red eyes. And those fangs would pierce the animal to suck their blood. Chupa means to suck, and cabra, of course, is goat. So
Chupa suck. The goat sucker.
goat sucker.
Goat sucker. That's so
And then you have your
original.
you have your legendary Mothman. I thought it was a New Jersey thing, but that's the Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
So the
it's
Mothman's
like
from
Hold on.
West Virginia.
1 second. Be right back. Be right back. I gotta make sure that these kids stay quiet.
Yeah, you can say this is fun time with kids over here. And there's one called a goat. I'm sorry, Pope Lick Monster. Pope Lick Monster. I don't know exactly what that is. It looks like some kind of a humanoid with a goat head. So I don't know. It's supposed to be some sort of a satanic thing. But it's from Louisville, Kentucky.
I gotta get soundproofing.
So we're just looking at the Pope Lick Monster from Louisville, Kentucky.
The what?
Pope
Louisville,
Lick.
Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky. That's
Bottom
number
right.
27.
Bottom left.
Yep. Pope Lick?
Pope Lick.
The history of that one, it used to be an altar boy about... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Amen.
Okay, sorry. Couldn't help it. He was an altar boy, basically. He... They caught him stealing communion and the communion wafers and everything like that, and that gave birth to the Puckwudgie. The Puckwudgie is no, I'm just kidding. I like that name though, the Puckwudgie. The Puckwudgie. This guy right down here, number 26.
Isn't he like the?
Where is he from? Massachusetts. Puckwudgie. You know, Massachusetts. That kind of makes sense.
What does he do? Oh my god.
I don't know. What the heck is that? A Puckwudgie. It looks like a little goblin.
He looks like he's a good listener.
Apparently. Apparently. Yeah, but it's pretty amazing how all of these like these different places have so many similarities. Like look at that. You have Caddy, Cassie, Chessie, Champ, Nessie, Tessie, Kispy,
And Marvin.
Paddler,
And Doyle.
The Flathead Lake Monster, and Bessie. See, look how many of these lake monsters there are.
Well, they're trying to
And it's like,
give it a nickname like the Loch Ness. They call it Lessie.
yeah.
So they're trying to do that. They're trying to give it a nickname to relate to like that specific creature.
Yeah, and like Bear Lake Monster, there's another one. And
What's the beast of Busco?
Where?
Upper right.
Oh, the Beast of Busco. Now that looks like a big ass snapping turtle.
It is. I mean,
That's just a big ass snapping turtle.
how crypto can I be?
Maybe it's like Gamera from like Godzilla.
Gamera.
Gamera.
Gamera. That's the
Turtle.
yeah.
It's a turtle. I wonder if that's where they got the idea for that from.
I always liked that as a kid because
Yeah,
when it
Godzilla
flew,
and stuff, yeah.
it had flames shooting out and it would just spun around.
Oh,
Hi, Gamera.
no, that's Rodan.
That was the kids.
No, it was Rodan.
No,
Gamera is the turtle.
no, that's what I'm saying.
The turtle never flew.
Yes, he did.
No.
Yes, he did.
No.
Mhm.
No. I don't remember him flying at all.
Oh yeah, he did flew. He didn't have to flew, but he flew.
Okay, let's see if I'm proven wrong here. I gotta know now. This is bugging me.
Oh yeah.
Does Gamera fly?
Oh yes.
Let's see here. No, I gotta know.
He has two ways of flying. He can fly in a disc, going in a circle, or he can shoot out like fly like, if you will, like
Resembles a number capable of both bicycle. Oh, he can fly.
I told you.
He can fly by means of jets, which can be ignited out of his limb holes. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. Yeah.
If I start
okay,
a band,
I remember it.
If
I remember it.
If I start a band, I want to call it Limho.
Limb holes.
You already are Limho.
Well, there's this cover band or something that's supposed to be playing here in San Antonio. It's called a Devil P.
Devil P.
Yeah, they're a System of the Down cover band or tribute band, but they're called Devil P.
I wonder if they.
Nah. Who is it? One of my brother's daughters posted it. I want to say. Yeah, I think one of them posted it on Facebook. I was like, Devil P. Wow. I mean, wow.
Metalocalypse, the bass player, wanted to start his side project band called Planet Piss.
Yeah,
So when you said Devil P, you reminded me of Planet Piss.
Wow. I mean, wow. So, like, okay, like, do you think you've ever had an encounter of something like this?
If you did, let us know. I mean, it's always hearsay about either some crazy guy that lives in a trailer or sometimes law officials, they encounter something, but they can't really say yay or nay what it was.
Yeah.
Like they're driving down the road and they almost hit something and you hear a hissing or a roar and then they go from there. Some people say it's not true because there's never been any evidence. Some people they say it's always eyewitness confessions, if you will.
Yeah.
So I always wonder, why have they never been caught yet then, if they are real?
Because they're magic.
They're magical?
They're magic.
How many magical creatures we have on this map?
That's a lot. I blame Puff, the magic dragon.
This one reads 32. This one has a cat.
I know, a Wampus cat. Those two could just be...
That could be a puma.
Yeah, it could just be a mountain lion or something.
Then you have the Ozark.
Yeah, same thing with the
Ozark
Howler. That could be a...
As you can tell, my reading skills are not up to par.
Now the big bird, the thunder lizard, or the thunderbird, I think is what the Native Americans call that one.
Could that be more of a condor?
Well, that's the thing. They think it is. They think it's similar to it, but at the same time, it's kind of counterintuitive because a carrion bird, such as a vulture or a condor, excuse me.
That's just rude.
No, this is rude. No, just break. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
No, but it's like when the Thunderbird was also a Native American myth as well. You know, like a lot of these could be considered something from like the myths and legends of the past and whatnot. Like, for example, have you ever heard of the Nephilim?
Nephilim.
Nephilim. Nephillim.
Is that a Harry Potter character?
No, it's not. It's not a Harry Potter kind of character, but that'd be funny if it was though. Well, that big dude might. Who's the big dude with the moped? What's his name?
That he says, "You's a wizard, Harry."
Mm-hmm.
George? I don't know.
I forgot his name.
I never got into the franchise. So
What was his name? For real, what was his name?
I want to say Harry, but that's
No,
Harry's
it's
name.
not Harry. It's
Luthor, Larry, Ezekiel.
Well, anyway.
If he's
Fuck
not,
you, Ezekiel. I just started thinking of that.
if he's not part of the Lord of the Rings, forget it.
Yep. And but the Nephilim were supposedly offspring of angels and humans, and they a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's what
and
offspring
shit
means.
out giant people or giant monsters and stuff. But
So
my history's kind of fuzzy on it, but it's pretty interesting stuff. Like supposedly, like the Titans in Greek mythology and Roman mythology were Nephilim because they had abilities that far exceeded that of regular humans, and they wound up becoming gods.
I
I guess to normal man.
I did hear about stories about giants for se, but they were saying that maybe they were around at that time, and then everything started downsizing. So that's why you have people that were a certain size.
Yeah.
And once in a while, you have your giant 7'12" person.
Yeah, I mean, like when you think of it, like the Hebrew Bible, like think of David and Goliath. Perfect example. Goliath, I think, could be considered a Nephilim because he was a giant man. And in the book of Genesis or whatever like that, it talked about that he was like these were giants. They gave birth to giants.
How?
And so I'm like, wow. And then think about the frost giants too from Nordic mythology.
Norse.
They had giants there as well.
Norse.
You know, and so I'm like, wow. I think even in Vietnam or something like that, they had legends of giant people. And so it's like, wow. So it's like all these connections and all this other stuff, man, that trips me out. You know, I watched a couple documentaries on it because I'm not much for reading. These are just for show. And actually, that kind of keeps me from like squinting so much since I'm looking at computer screens. But it's crazy stuff. It's really interesting.
There's a show on YouTube I like to watch. His name is Mr. Bolin. He's like an ex-Navy SEAL, and he loves to tell stories in a narrative form of either like a tragic story, or something that could be real, could not be real. He can't really give too much details, depending on the story.
Yeah.
Some I already know the story, so I'm like, I just love the way he would portray or tell the story. Like there was one about this woman. She actually went to college. She was in England, went to college, and she was just gonna focus on studies. No time for a boyfriend. And she was a freshman. She bumped into a sophomore guy, and he was kind of nervous, kind of asking her out on a date. This is her freshman year, his sophomore year. Fast forward, they're actually engaged, and they're getting married. They got married at this little church, and but before they got married, they decided to move in together. They bought a house. They decided to build it. They didn't have much money, so whatever they put in, it was their project. So as soon as after they got married, they finished making the house. So it was like perfect. They were ready for the honeymoon. But they decided to go to some beach in London for their honeymoon, and she's on the beach. She's not too much sun over there. They don't have a lot of sun over there, but she's right on the beach laying down while he's putting on his not quite scuba gear, but his flippers and his mask.
Oh, we know what he was putting on if they're laying down at the beach.
Yeah, his swimming stuff.
Yeah, he's putting on his swim gear, his scuba gear.
Yeah, he's gonna submerge.
Yep, gotta put that.
Oh yeah,
gotta smell that sea air. Oh wait, that's not the sea.
No, it's... Think about the fish store.
Nah. You know, I've always wondered where that came from.
It's from a blind man, actually. He went going to the. Well, I'll get to that.
Yeah. Get to the story. Keep going with the story.
So he's
I'm distracting. My bad.
So he's awkwardly going into the water, and she's thinking like, I married the most dorkiest man ever, but he's mine.
Oh, that's my wife every day.
So she falls asleep while he's in the water, and she starts hearing a scream.
Yeah.
So she's kind of waking up to see what's going on, and they drag somebody out of the water. It happens to be her husband, her newly husband. Wow. What happened was that area was notorious for tiger shark attacks. And apparently he got there was a tiger shark that was there and took a big chunk out of him. Nice. They happened got him out, and there's a big crowd. They're trying to save him, but it looks like it's inevitable. Like he's gonna die regardlessly. So
wow.
She pushed her way to the front to see how he was, and they're both stunned. They're just looking at each other like, what the fuck just happened? We're supposed to grow old together, spend our time, raise a family, and all this stuff. He happened to pass away, and they happened to have his funeral a week after they just got married at that same church.
Wow. That's rough. That is some rough shit.
So that's stories that he tells.
No, there's no way. For me, I'd be like, oh, fuck me. No. It's supposed to be forever. But he was prior military, though, right? No? Oh, shit. Just regular dude. Wow.
Just a regular guy trying to go to college. But he tells stories like that in a narrative form. While he was stationed in the Middle East, he heard a story about a squadron. They got attacked by like a wild man in this cave. But it was classified. Nobody wanted to talk about it.
Dude, that's crazy. Like like classified as in they were just like these never happened.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
So one guy kind of broke protocol, saying, "Well, okay, let me tell you what happened. Don't use my name. This is kind of like what happened." Told the story. Man, it's pretty much what you said, like a giant came out of this cave.
Hey.
So he's
Oh, I can't wait till I have a soundproof room. Anyway. Keep going.
So he comes out with a shield and a spear. And he kills one of the military guys already, just all the way through.
Just runs him through with a spear.
So after they mow him down with lead, they're saying like, man, this guy is fucking massive. He's huge.
Like how big were they thinking? Was he like? Did he give any specifics on the height or whatever?
It's foggy, but I just remember he was very big guy.
Hold on, 1 second.
So the specifics, I don't remember from the top of my head, but what happened was that they bagged him up. They took him back to their superiors, and they told nobody to speak about it again, because who's gonna believe a story like that in the Middle East? There were stories and legends about it within the villages around that area, and it was just one of those things that nobody wanted to talk about, because it just, especially now, it sounds crazy. Like, if these people do exist, how tall they are and how giant they are, why haven't there been any records? I mean, I've seen some footage of let me see here. Of course, there's that. There's an Asian man. He looks so big. He looks like a giant baby. And it was a black and white footage during World War One. What it looks like. I just went to another story.
Oh, you did?
But it was similar to another giant. It was in somewhere in Asia. I don't know exactly. It's China or Japan. But they had a giant there too, and he had a diaper on, so it looked like a giant baby. And he had change on his neck, like to kind of secure him, if you will, because he was kind of a wild individual.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But you know, the thing that's striking to me is like whenever you talk about the Nephilim, these giant people like Bigfoot and Sasquatch, and or if they're one and the same, the Yeti, you know, and things like that. I mean, you see the like if you ever, I'm not trying to Bible thump or nothing like that, but whenever you read like the Hebrew Bible, stuff like that, you find these little similarities and stuff like that throughout there. But even the Greeks had it, you know, and the Norse had it, you know, and Asians, they've had it. You know,
talking about the frost giants,
and even in Mesopotamia, Mesopotamians had it. Then you had the Mesoamericans had it too. They all had things of these giants and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, it's crazy that you started thinking about cryptozoology just today because I was like watching a bunch of shit about that.
Well, I know
and
some.
It's fucking hilarious.
I know some people do.
It's
grow.
amazing though too, the coincidence.
I know some people do grow because it's due to a tumor that is tied in with their growth.
It's not a tumor.
It's not.
It's not a tumor.
Well, for this case, it is. So with that, I know with some people they tend to grow.
So like when I don't know, what would you do if you were faced with running into a creature like that? Any one of these things down there, and it turns out, hey, it's legit. Like this is a like Momo, for example. They're in Louisiana and Missouri.
Momo.
Yeah, Momo. What if you run into Momo? And Momo's like,
what does it say it is?
Looks like it's just like a Sasquatch thing. A bipedal humanoid.
In Missouri?
Yeah, in Missouri.
Missouri. Well, depends how clumsy he is running at you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's a sprinter, but still, he has those.
Yeah.
It doesn't say what type of, if it's a 7 foot tall creature or something.
It's with all of this modern technology and all this other stuff that we have, you know, like one of the reasons why, like, you've seen the new Godzilla movies and stuff like that?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, well, the new Godzilla movies that have come out recently, they're actually really fucking good. They're really damn good.
Uh-huh.
I highly recommend them. I mean, I love Godzilla and shit. But, you know, they ascribe to the theory of the hollow Earth. Basically, that underneath the crust of the Earth, there's another universe. And that's where they go to hide or whatnot. So
sounds like a possibility.
No, it's. I mean, I'm telling you, I read and watch a lot of weird shit.
Well, so if an ocean could have an underground lake.
Well, yeah. Even under the ocean, that's some like Godzilla. That's how Godzilla gets from place to place so fast because he goes into the hollow Earth and emerges at another exit out. That's how he can get from A to B super fast. And so, I mean, that's where King Kong supposedly from and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's I mean, those Godzilla movies, those were amazing. Those were really well done. And
the old school ones.
The only downside was I thought that it had too much human people. Too many people. Too many people. They needed to show more monsters. They needed to show more of them.
They were trying to start a monster cinematic universe, if you will. Starting with King Kong.
Yeah.
And then it was going to be with Godzilla next, and then they're going to add on to it. So they wanted to try to bring back all the monster films like that.
Yeah, like the one that just came out, Godzilla versus Kong, they brought out Mecha Godzilla in that one. That was awesome. That was awesome. But, you know, in Godzilla King of the Monsters, the one previous to that, they had Ghidorah, they had King Ghidorah, they had Rodan, Rodan is one of my favorites. I love Rodan. Rodan was one of my favorites, and they had Mothra. Yeah, they have Mothra, Godzilla, Rodan, and Ghidorah. I think we're the only ones in that one.
What about Gazuki?
But which one's that one?
That's the baby Godzilla.
No, he wasn't in it. He wasn't. Man, that baby Godzilla kind of freaked me out when I was younger. No, he did, man. He looked fucking weird.
He looked like.
I mean, seriously. No, he was like. I was like, damn, dude. It's like evolution failed that kid. I mean, wow.
He looked like bad clay animation.
Yeah, let's see here, baby Godzilla. Look at this dude.
There was a cartoon. The cartoon character looked
better.
Look
at this dude. I mean, look at him. Look at that.
Remember the cartoon Godzilla?
This dude.
That one.
That's baby Godzilla right here. Let me look at that.
Is he sleepy?
How is that anything like Godzilla? I mean, seriously. Oh, his name. Oh, Manila.
Manili?
Manila. Oh, fuck! I started thinking about Milli Vanilli.
Girl, you know it's true.
Good girl. Oh wait, no, we're just supposed to move our lips. Somebody play the song while we move our lips. You know. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
My wife loves doing karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I'm gonna put on a Milli Vanilli song and then just pretend I'm singing it whenever I'm up there.
There you go.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That would be priceless. Is perfect. That works. But how does this dude? I mean, look at him.
Well, there's budget cuts in the movie department.
Dude, that's not a budget cut. That's a.
But there was a cartoon. It was a Godzilla cartoon back in the 80s, and they call him Gazuki, and he can fly.
But Godzilla can't? How is he the son of Godzilla and he can't do the same shit Godzilla can?
I think that when they're offspring, they had wings, and then when they start getting older, they lose the wings.
I mean, Godzilla had like the cool factor and everything, and it's like this dude comes out and he's like, look at me. You know, I mean, seriously. Look at him.
Does he have teeth?
He looks like a half-stoned thing.
If you zoom into his mouth, can you see the actor's face?
I don't know. Let me zoom in further. Enhance. Nah, that's as far as I can get. But god darn, I mean, oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, this guy actually has a Twitter. How did I get to his Twitter?
Finding balance in
all areas of life, learning about energy for mind, body, and soul, appreciating nature's elements, and a baby vegan.
Vegan?
Apparently, he ran 0.96 miles today.
Oh, he's learning.
You know, I hope whoever Baby Godzilla is watches this.
Let's scroll down. Let me see.
I know, now we're all curious. It's like, wait a minute, what the heck?
What else does he have to?
I didn't even know it was a Twitter link. Now I'm like, okay, let's see.
I want to follow him.
Let's explore a little bit.
I want to follow him.
Let's explore here. .fm, FM domains and emoji domains. Oh, look at that.
So he's a runner.
Oh, now he's going 0.35, 0.93.
Okay, walk. Okay, run.
Does he like Bank of America? Or are these just ads? I think they're ads. Oh man, look at that. He's improving. Look out, Baby Godzilla's getting stronger. Ooh, 1.52. Look at that. Okay. May 14th, May 9th. Good grief.
So he's a sprinter? He's a runner?
Do you think he'll walk 500 miles?
Oh, look how big those legs are.
Or would he walk 500 more? Just to be the man who walked 500 miles to wind up at your door?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I was waiting for you to continue more and more.
So it looks like all he does.
He has a track route.
Oh, he has a map.
He has a map.
Oh, the Stan in me is wanting to. Where exactly is it? See, now this is something.
Can you zoom into that?
Everybody, don't post your freaking running route. What is wrong with you? That's just asking for trouble. Because then you get inquisitive souls like myself. Like,
Is it right now the highway? That yellow part, is that a highway?
I don't know. But I would probably pay this man to go running in an actual baby Godzilla suit. See what people do.
He might get shot by the locals.
I know, especially if he lives here in Texas.
That damn alligator almost tried to get me.
These are fucking gators. I told you them gators in the sewer.
Those gators. They mutated. Oh, look, get a different route. Go back up.
Yeah, no, that's the same area.
No, go back up. Right there. That's a different route. Looks like some suburbs.
Okay, it looks like he walked like...
That's a walk?
Half a block.
I don't know. Maybe he want to go get some Chinese?
Nah, that's a residential area, dude. It looks like he went around the back to somebody's house.
Which street? Westwood?
I mean, look at that. Well, it's like right here. This looks like it's a back road.
Maybe?
I think people park their cars like right here in the back.
Who knows?
Like the owners park their cars back here.
Tomato.
So what is he doing coming right here, coming in the back?
Huh.
Oh dear. Okay, I never should have looked this up. now I'm like,
Maybe he's a TBA agent and he's trying to do his thing.
No, I don't know. Everything else is normal.
Well, go scroll down. I saw a heart.
Other paths are normal.
Right there, there's a heart.
Oh yeah, but that's a promoted tweet from LensVid. So
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. See, look, his path is generally the same every time. But this one time, he's gone over there. Let's make a story. What was he doing? Do you think he found himself attracted to one of the neighbor's wives?
He was probably following a stray dog, and he found out the dog went home. The owner accepted him back in. It's like, shit, this is a waste of time. I want to go home now and
but
eat
look,
some ice
it
cream.
never shows him running back.
Because he stopped his watch or his watch. Is it a him or her?
Okay, I don't know.
They stopped their watch.
Okay, anyway.
How do we get to the Twitter?
I clicked on this right here to look at the picture better, and instead it wound up.
Well, it says right there,
Godzilla,
Baby Godzilla Twitter.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh shit! I did not think it would take me to somebody's Twitter page.
This other picture here looks like it's the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, it kind of does. It looks like Toothless a bit. It really does. Now look. Now look at this. Look. Now this right here is Godzilla Jr. This is what I would expect.
Okay, I
to
can see that.
A Godzilla, a baby Godzilla.
Now
that is what I would expect to see.
It hit puberty, so. I don't know about them lips.
I don't know either, but
Like clicking a cartoon.
Which one? Down here? This one?
No, right. Yes,
That
that
one?
one. Yes, that was the cartoon that was in the 80s or 90s. 80s. I'm sorry, 80s.
Oh, okay.
And that green one, that's the one that had the little wings. He more glided and flew.
Did you see the? Did you at least see the previews of Godzilla?
No.
Yeah, I gotta show you one real quick. Just so that way you know. I mean, they did Godzilla justice. Let me go to YouTube here.
Rapid eye movement.
Godzilla, dun dun dun. Oh shoot, Eminem pops up.
Oh,
I love this song, by the way.
Because he has a song named Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla. Where is it? Nope. Where is it? Godzilla preview. Let me
Preview?
Let me go to preview here. Not Godzilla versus Kong. I want to show Godzilla. Here we go. I'm actually gonna put this up.
I want to talk to somebody in charge.
Was he coming to America?
What
I don't know.
was a natural disaster.
I thought you know. Yeah, he was. I think.
You're lying.
But But no, this was actually in Japan.
Earthquake. It wasn't a typhoon.
Is that the one with the Malcolm in the Middle dad? Breaking Bad guy? I think it is.
I think so. I want to say yeah.
And it is gonna send us back
Yeah.
to the
Yeah,
Stone
yeah.
Age.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see this one.
Dude, I got all of them, dude.
God help us all.
You see what I mean? There's too many people.
In 1954, we awakened something.
Well, there's nuclear tests in the Pacific. Not tests.
They were trying to kill it.
That's when they made a SpongeBob movie. Was that Bikini Bottom?
The Bikini Atoll? Yeah.
You have no idea what's coming.
What was that part?
You see how they tease him? They tease it. They don't show you what he actually looks like.
The arguments of man is thinking nature is in our control.
Is it a radiation mixing up with the planes or what?
Well, yes and no.
And those are flares to help indicate there's part of them.
He's a big boy.
It's not just him, it's somebody else, right? That's
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that Elizabeth Olsen?
Yeah.
Nah, I kind of have a crush on her.
Why? It's just because who she plays?
No,
Or-
it's ever since I saw her in one of the first Marvel movies,
Uh-huh.
the little prisoner in the cell,
Uh-huh.
and I knew the Olsen twins had a sister, but she kept a low profile for the longest time, and then she wanted to break out, I believe, and she did some other movies, but this is the main one that actually got her out of her sister's shadow.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It does make sense.
Yeah, she's a
Yeah.
cutie.
And but yeah, Godzilla. The Godzilla movies were awesome. That'd be crazy if Godzilla existed though. Holy shit, that would blow my mind.
Yeah, the one with
But-
Perry Mason. No, that wasn't a good one. And Matthew Broderick. Was it Matthew Broderick?
Yeah, that one was garbage. That one was so bad. I mean, they made him look like a freaking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Godzilla was not a goddamn dinosaur. He was. Look at this picture right here. This trailer right there. That's Godzilla. I could say that is Godzilla, not that
But are they making them bigger and bigger?
T-Rex
Like
looking
taller and taller?
mofo. Yeah.
Taller and bigger?
Which is something else I found funny too, though, is because in order to do that, they had to make Kong bigger for this universe to make him be able to fight Godzilla. They had to make Kong even bigger. But the whole story is pretty good. I really like it. But
I gotta give it a shot then.
yep, definitely got to give it a shot. But
Do you think Godzilla would ever do a TikTok video?
dude, if he did, they'd melt it. I'm sorry, Godzilla would melt it. You know what? Speaking of TikTok, let me know y'all's favorite TikToker. I'll feature him on here because I'm thinking about making like a TikTok segment. You know, some of our favorite TikTok people.
I'm still new to TikTok, so I don't know what's going on with
Yeah, I kind of.
the tickety of talks.
Yeah, I know. I've been reluctant. What the hell's going on here?
Are they Moe's?
What the fuck was that?
Rabbits? It's a magic trick.
No, that's an egg. Okay, that's how he's doing it. Okay, I see how he's doing it. Yeah, there's no bottom to the egg. Okay, at first I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me actually mute this one. Like I've been going through a couple of times. Going through this quite a bit lately. I just got on TikTok like 2 days ago. And so I'm not really too familiar with TikTok or whatever, but man, some of the stuff
That's
I'm
not a
seeing on
platypus?
here is look at this, like this dude.
Alex Banks.
Oh my God, this.
Oh, this guy. You have to hear the video on the audio
It's
on.
the job I wanted. I got some big news today, but my mom is dead. So can you guys just pretend to be my mom for a minute? Okay, so guess what? I officially got hired in the ER. Mid-shift, LPN. It's the job I wanted for a long time, and I'm super... I got some big news today, but my mom is dead. So can you guys just pretend to be my mom for a minute? Okay, so guess what? I officially got hired in the ER.
I feel terrible for laughing about that.
I
I
know.
really do feel terrible about laughing about that, but I can't help it.
She gave the scenario.
Because it's so literal.
No.
He took it so literal.
He's a method actor.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, the motherfucker's so literal. It's like whenever I tell people, you know, if I'm horsing around at work and everything, they wouldn't be able to fire me. You know, because they say, hey, could you jump on this lane? And I'll go over and I'll jump on it. Literally jump on it. And they're like, well, you're fired. I'm like, why? It's not my fault you can't communicate your instructions properly.
You gave me a direct order. You gave me a direct command.
You
I'm
told
following
me
by
exactly what
letter.
to do, and I did it. You know, it's not my fault. You know, and they're like, Rod, you should be a lawyer. I was like, maybe I should have been. I don't know, but but that's cold. That is so cold, so wrong, but so funny, nonetheless. Oh my God, why would you do that?
I'm dead, not like her mom. Just metaphorically speaking. That's
You
what
know?
someone said.
You know, at this point, God is tired of hearing of our apologies. Me, I'm like, no, I'm going straight to hell. I already know that. So, look at this guy. You nailed the role. Her mom would be proud. Not her, but you. I mean, this is terrible. I mean, this is dark humor at its finest. Oh my God.
Wow.
And there's also this other one too that I really like though. Okay, like one of my big fights or whatever is mental health.
Mm-hmm.
You know, mental health awareness, things like that. And while I was looking through TikTok, I ran across this girl. I guess it's Bailyn Dupree. They're on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
And
What's your story?
she has Tourette's. Okay, at first I was like, well, is this one of those people that, you know, fake having Tourette's? But apparently not. She's been on, like, the Dr. Phil. She's diagnosed. Mayo Clinic knows about it. All
So
this other stuff.
she's somewhat of a celebrity?
Huh?
She's somewhat of a celebrity in a way?
Well, I don't know. Well, on TikTok, I know she's got a lot of followers. So I'm like, well, I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the same time, you know, it's like I'm not really a good advocate for mental health because lots of things will make me laugh. Lots of things will make me laugh. And sometimes when she has a tick, I laugh. I can't help it. I'll laugh. If I ever meet her in person, she'd probably punch me in the throat because
Well, can you show
I
a video as
can't.
an example?
I can't help it. I will laugh because of this shit. You know, and it's not because I'm laughing at her.
No, no.
It's because the idea of it is funny.
Well,
You know, and it's like,
show us an example. Let's see.
okay, I'll show you an
Never
example.
sure what you're talking about here.
No, okay, where is she? Come on.
Slow modem.
I don't know. That's weird though, because I have fiber. Like, there's this one that just absolutely had me dead.
You had fiber, so you're shitting a lot.
No, I mean I feel for her because I know Tourette's can be terrible. You know, where they're hitting themselves and stuff
Yes.
like that. You know, I know that. But it's mainly the things that she says that'll do it. That'll set off my giggle bug. You know, and I will just start laughing. I can't help it.
So let's see what's going on here.
Let's see here. Like this one right here. This one. You see it right there. She says tiny little penis. But then immediately after that, she starts smacking herself in the head with the fork. And so I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe shit. Oh shit, you know, and it's bad like that.
You small, fat, tiny, hairy little penis!
Tiny little penis.
Yeah.
I see it as a bumper sticker.
Yeah. You have a small, tiny, thick, hairy little penis. Can't do anything about it, Jacob.
Who's Jacob? Classmate?
I don't know.
Jacob, you're fat.
Jacob's fat.
See, now she's like,
Jacob?
and she's like, who's Jacob? Why did I say Jacob? You know, and
Take the beans. That burns. That burns, yeah. Wall, stroke after stroke. Stroke after stroke. It's not my fault you're an idiot.
I'm not too familiar with Tourette's.
Why
so- Well, she's learning to live with it, right?
yeah. She's definitely,
How old is she? She's in college, right?
yeah, I think she's in college. Yeah.
I got bean juice all in my hair. Why not? Yeah, I just spilled little tiny juice, hairy little penises. Beans all over.
You see, and it's kind of interesting though, isn't it?
Wow.
Cause your mom's fat and lazy.
You see, and
So-
like, she'll do, but
so-
the thing is,
What's the purpose of her videotaping it? Is to bring awareness?
yeah, I think so. But also, I think this is kind of like a way for her to kind of experience some normalcy. Boys. And there's silence. Until I said it. Then they get loud again. But yeah, I mean, it's like when you look at these ticks. I mean, people say that, you know, she's faking, she's doing this. Yeah, but I'm not buying that she's faking. Because no. It's really hard to fake that. But also throughout her stories and everything like that, because how she can
No, because I believe I've seen one with her and her mom. They're trying to bake a cake, and she's trying her best to cope with it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying to break the eggs, and she's breaking them on her head accidentally.
Yeah.
And mom's like,
yeah, it's like,
freaking
oh
out.
my god, yeah.
and she's trying to pour the flour, and she's trying her best to hold it still,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, she's kind of flinging it.
Yeah. And so it's like
I've seen that. That's the one I saw.
you know, I get where she's coming from. You know, I'm pretty sure that she doesn't want like people to, you know, laugh at her, things like that. You know, she strikes me as a person who would rather have somebody laugh with her. But for me, I'd find that difficult because me, I am ignoring that it's a tick, and I'm imagining just a normal person doing that. I'm not imagining the tick. I'm imagining a normal person doing that. And to me, that makes it funny.
But I can see where it could be 100% frustrating
Oh yeah,
because you're trying to concentrate on something, and then you have that interaction just getting in the way.
Yeah, constantly.
I'm-
This
I'm-
is one of her out in public.
I'm sure she has her good days.
We were looking this up. It was a Wagyu steak. It's like the most
Right here, she's trying her best to control it.
Don't.
You see, I mean, this is insane. But
Oh my gosh.
I mean, my heart goes out to that girl. But at the same time, she seems like she's coping really well for the most part.
Is that his nurse?
That's her boyfriend.
I brought many people with that.
She has a boyfriend?
Yeah, that's her boyfriend right there. Next to her.
Ones where there's like the male locker room. I mean, the other thing that was on.
Wow, that went on for like 20 seconds.
This thing does keep you warm. Oh, it keeps your core, and that's what's most important.
I think they have
in
to
your
probably
body.
rent a private room.
Look at
That's
this,
why
how
we
she
did
does
that.
the Italian thing. She did that
That
Italian
was
thing
so
right there.
rude.
Hey, forget about it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You'll see it and everything. It's just
Yeah.
you get.
Yeah.
No, I just think that's incredible. Somebody to come out there and.
For some people, when they sleep,
my
do
God.
they still...
Get on the ball.
Oh, she actually had something like that. Yes, she does. Even while she's asleep.
I don't know. I want sweatpants. I want a Balin. I want a hoodie. I don't think t-shirts. But it's winter. Oh my God. But it's winter.
T-shirts. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because people all over will be ordering them.
But that's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
Save
that's
it.
burning calories? You know how tiring that is?
I know.
As in, you're constantly
Like the
moving.
way I
and
see it.
you're not resting.
See, the way I see it, it's torture to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably be in bed sleeping by 10:30.
No, we'll be worn out from
Beat the crowd.
drink of pain.
Oh my God. Was that a seed?
So you'll be back 3 nights.
Uncle Bob.
Wow, I'm surprised.
And she's
Normally
not
after a
taking
peacock, you
medication
do dino hands.
Is Lynn going to be there for
That's
all 4
funny.
nights? I don't know.
Is there medication for this?
I don't know. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. She says that she has some medication.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Is
How long has she been taking it for?
But the thing is, it's like she had medicine for it, but over time it kind of progressed a bit to where it wasn't having a positive effect on her anymore. It's like she became used to the medication
Yes.
or something. That's according to what she said. But that's got to be tough. I mean, that has got to be tough. I mean, I know everybody has their own issues and things like that, but I know for me, I can mask mine. I can cover mine to an extent, but for her, there's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do.
Wow.
You are going to move. You're going to do this. Because if you don't do it, according to her, what happens is that it feels extremely painful for her. If she doesn't enact the tick and she resists it and fights it, it gets worse and to the point where it hurts. So that's why I'm like, damn.
So it's physical
When
pain?
right when I understood that part from what she explained, I was like, damn, that has got to suck. Because she was saying that, you know, it's like sometimes like her ticks get a bit OCD, as she said it. It's like she has to do something in threes. Boys. Okay. Anyway, but like she had said that she will go in like sets of 3. Like 3. She would have to do 3 sets of 3 of these ticks. And no, I'm gonna wait till Igor gets back so he can hear this. Yeah, but sorry about the interruptions or whatever. I don't have my own studio yet. I got a basic area that I'm setting up. So, yeah, we're both parents, you know, and we look at this as an opportunity to kind of just do a little podcast at the same time, have the kids going, but at the same time, we're parents. We kind of got to be able to hear them to make sure that they're not stabbing each other or anything like that. So, so that's why we'll have to get up every now and then. Hopefully, in the future, we'll be able to have a more quieter space and actually have people present with the children, so that way we can 100% focus over here. So if the show seems kind of all over the place, it's because we're doing we're multitaskers here. We are multitaskers. But I'm just gonna continue the story anyway. And from what she said, she was her boyfriend was over or something, and then one of her ticks had her slam her head into the refrigerator, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And she left, and she went to her room because she didn't want to slam her head into the refrigerator again. But the tick would not let her. It would not go away. The pain and itchiness or whatever of the tick would not go away until she slammed her head in the refrigerator 3 more times. Like, do 3 sets of 3 of slamming her head into the refrigerator.
I had to pee.
And that's like... Talking about giant lizards and then you have to go take a piss.
All I heard he said slamming your head on a refrigerator.
Yeah, that was one of her ticks. Was that she slammed her head in the refrigerator and it really hurt. And she knows that in order for the tick itch or whatever she calls it to go away, she will have to... Yeah. So she has to smash her head into the thing 9 times.
Okay, you said she was taking medication, but the ticks got evolved, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not gonna take any stronger medication, or she's gonna just try to let it ride like this.
Yeah, I mean, they put her on another medication, but it just wasn't working because it had really bad side effects, and so they put her back on her original medicine. But it seems to be helping, but they're taking it slower. They're thinking what happened and why it's working again is because once she switched her medicines, her body became not used to taking the original medicine anymore, and so now she's back to what it was. But to me, this girl's amazing. This girl's amazing. I am not gonna lie, she's amazing. Because to put yourself out there like that and out yourself, because I know, like with me and my conditions, I'm not privy to talk about them a lot, because then people kind of look at you funny. You know, they look at you funny, they look at you different. You know, and it's like, well,
people always did that for me since square one.
You know, and so I'm just like, you know what? There you go. That's for you. Yeah, that's for you.
Okay. While you're at it.
No. No, and so yeah, and it's amazing. I mean, because for the most part, she seems just like a normal girl. It's just the ticks. That's it. She likes the same things and all this other stuff. And
what research have they gone forth with Tourette's?
You know, I'm honestly not too sure.
Is it up there with Parkinson?
I just saw her, I think, today, because I was looking for stuff to talk about and during the show today, and I'm like, hey, let's talk about TikTok stuff, TikTok people, you know, stuff we see on TikTok. And then I was looking through TikTok, and of course, one of my interests is mental health, and this popped up. So then I looked at her and everything, and then I saw, you know, that she was actually on Dr. Phil. And I'm sorry, Balin, but if you wind up watching this someday, that was priceless when you called Dr. Phil bald. that was hilarious. She's like, "You're bald," and I was like, and Dr. Phil though, props to Dr. Phil though, because Dr. Phil, he was just
okay.
And then she did a trifecta of it. You're bald. You're bald. You're bald. I was like, God darn.
Did you see the creator of bum?
It's bad.
Did you see the creator of bum fights when he was on Dr. Phil?
Who?
The creator of bum fights.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is
bum fights? Is
fights?
It was this guy at the time. He would record bums fighting.
Wow.
And he called them bum fights.
Wow.
No, was it bum fights?
I don't know. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it.
No, I think it was something.
Holy shit!
No, I think that's something I created. But it was about this guy. I forgot what he was the creator of. And Dr. Phil brought him up to the show. Invited him to the show. He comes up to the show. He shaves his head just like Dr. Phil, grows a mustache just like him. And Dr. Phil's like, you're disrespecting about me. Like, no, I'm just coming on the show, just be like you.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't even do the interview, just told him to leave.
Wow.
And the audience is like applauding, and he's like, okay, well, fuck you, all right.
Yeah, well, I mean,
no, the whole bum fight thing, that's actually my idea. That was a project I was trying to create.
now one of mine was this was like maybe 10 years ago. Like, no, 2006 is when I thought about this idea.
It was something fight.
No, because I
bugging me.
wanted to do streaming and make YouTube videos and stuff like that back when I was really good at Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
And but
and I'm gonna look it up with my readers.
my wife didn't want me to continue down that road, basically. And so I was like, okay, all right, fine. I won't spend this money to do it. And then I look at people like PewDiePie and shit like that. I'm like, God dang it. And that was back before it was like ridiculously popular to stream on YouTube. People would stream on YouTube just like, oh, look what I did. And it wasn't monetized back then. I just wanted to do it because, hey, it looked like fun. A good way to meet people, you know, stuff like that. And, but I had an idea of dressing up. Like say there's a McDonald's and, you know, you had a hamburger or something out there. Or something, or you have a Burger King at some like event.
Who's that guy?
And the Burger King's there, and then Dr. Phil kicks Young Punk off the show.
Yeah, because he.
Damn, that was 15 years ago. Holy shit.
That's how old I am. See, he even shaved his head to look like him.
Mm-hmm.
He called a security to escort him out.
Wow.
I forgot what the whole shtick was about.
And so, but I wanted to dress up like an opposing company's mascot and start a fight. That's what I wanted to do. It's like you would be, like, say for example, you would have like the Burger King out there. Then I would dress up as Ronald and go after him and start chasing him everywhere. You know, just for shits and giggles.
Burger King and
you
Ronald?
know, like Ronald McDonald just getting into a fight, and then then you have like Wendy's or something, and then you dress up like Jared from Subway or something.
Oh, he's in jail right now.
Oh, I know he is. What a creep.
So now,
anyway,
they're giving celebrities options to do the commercials, but they're cutting out their promos. So
yeah,
they're looking like they're gonna fuck up all these celebrities.
Yeah, you know, and man, I mean, just the fact that he would try to use his position, you know, that's one of the things that's wrong with the power dynamic in relationships. It's ridiculous.
Did they ever bring the King back from Burger King?
The King, yeah.
They brought him back?
I think he's back, yeah. That's a creepy looking king, though.
Why can't we have him fight
looking king.
Jack from Jack in the Box?
That would be entertaining.
Big plastic helmet against big plastic helmet.
I would pay to see that. I would pay to see that. But like, you know, that Jared shit, that was some crazy stuff, man. I can't believe it. What was it? It was minors or something? It was getting involved with minors?
I don't know the whole story, like but he had an awesome story actually coming out. How he lost all the weight, that he did the Subway thing. That's why Subway wanted to make him the spokesman. And I know he was getting royalties and all this stuff, and one little hiccup.
And it's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. And so then, you know, and that kind of makes me wonder, like what happened to relationships these days? You know, what has happened? It is so insane. I get so many people asking me. You know, I've been with my wife now for, this is going to be our 15th year. What about you?
I don't have enough figures for 15.
I think, did y'all get married before us?
I don't say the exact number. I just say it's not enough.
Okay, so we've been together for, well, me and my wife, we've been together for 15 years. And, you know, I get a bunch of people from work, you know, they'll ask me, well, how is it that you...
How do you make it work?
Yeah, how do you make it work?
Opium.
And I always say, well...
Opium.
It's not about... people always say that, you know, they're looking for the perfect relationship. Well, I think that's bullshit.
No.
That is total bullshit. There's no such thing as a perfect
You
relationship.
find your favorite train wreck that you can be able to handle and go with it. No one's perfect.
Yeah, but if you find a train wreck, don't get pissed off when you get derailed.
No, exactly. Find the one you can handle, or you think you can handle, and go with it. There's gonna be rough times, yeah. And there's also gonna be some good times, regardlessly. But
You know, like,
if you can handle the rough times, then hey, rock and roll.
you see, and you got to be reasonable in a relationship. I mean, you do. Period. End of story. If you're not reasonable, well, of course, it's not going to last. But I'm thinking what's happening now is that the culture has shifted so much where nobody's responsible anymore. Nobody's held accountable for the relationship. It's like a guy can just go say, "Oh well, I love you, baby. I love this. Hit it, quit it, and out."
That's back.
And then,
No, that was back in my 20s.
and that's to be expected.
No, that was back in my 20s when I was single and I had
And
no
then-
responsibilities.
Yeah, and then you
Making
have
a commitment's a whole different thing.
yeah, and then the women say, "Oh well, you do it. I can do the same thing," and they do the same thing.
Whatever you can
know,
do,
and-
I can do better. No, you can't. Yes, I
Yeah,
can.
yeah. I mean, it's a.
No, but it's good.
I mean, in a pissing contest, the only thing that ever happens is you both get covered in piss. That's it.
You're in.
You know, and
You're in.
and like for me, my philosophy is there's no such thing as a perfect relationship.
No.
Only people who can solve problems perfectly,
No, not solve them. You have to compromise.
which is solving. When you come to a compromise, you've solved it. You fixed the problem.
I think you're wrong. We're
You
not.
just want me to be wrong. There's a
We're
difference.
we're not compromising with
They're just,
disagreement.
they,
And it's debates.
he just wants me to be wrong. you see, he just wants me to be wrong. Now I'm looking at you, and you're just like, whatever.
And I have one.
Shoot, you could deal with Baron. If you could deal with Baron, you can deal with me.
Baron.
What does
He
that-
I've been with him for quite a while. I mean,
We should have him talk about relationship advice.
not been with him. I've been his friend for a
You
good
know-
while. He's a crazy cat.
Yeah, it's when, okay, like for you, when you have a problem, and a problem arises in your marriage, what do you do?
We don't argue. We can't. My wife has what she says. Try. Oh my god, what the fuck is it called? Try me. Try fibrosia. It's like their nerves that people usually get when they get older. It's on their limbs. Well, this is-
Fibromyalgia?
No, it's trimyalgia. She it's actually rare, and she has it on her face.
Oh, okay.
So if she gets upset or she gets angry, it starts activating her face, and it just hurts a lot.
Ah.
So we try not to. I try not to get her pissed off. We have a disagreement. We talk about it. We have to make our cases, and then we go from there. Due to the fact that if it does escalate to a shouting match, I mean, once in a blue moon in the beginning of our marriage, it was like that. She was 30 for days.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, we have to really do. We have to
gotta-
compromise as soon as possible.
You
There's
see,
a lot of things.
And so, how is it that you go about that without arguing? I'm thinking that's what people would want to know. It's like to me that sounds very interesting, honestly, because I argue like a madman. I mean, I can be a total dick when I argue.
I used to be like that, but with her, I have to learn to hear what's going on and quickly come with the best solution and go from there. Quite like a businessman when they're making a deal, you kind of have to steal the deal fast and go from there.
Well, see, at the same time, basically, this is kind of how I see it. You don't want to put her in pain, right? She doesn't want to be in pain, so you both have reasons to not cause that pain. which means that you are both more willing to listen.
And
That's what I think happens.
meditation helps. Believe it or not, I meditate. And if shit does come our way that people are bitching, we just water off a duck's
Kind
back.
of just,
That's why I
kind
look.
of just shrug it off.
That's why I look so young for being the age I am.
Well, see,
Because I don't take whatever hardships come my way. I don't sit in a room worry about it. I'm like, okay, what's my next agenda? What do I have to do next? Okay, if this happens,
you don't brood on it. It's like, okay, well, shit.
well,
All right, next.
if I'm gonna get fired because something I'm not doing properly, all right, well, let me see if I can do it properly and move forward from there.
And move on, so on and so forth.
If I don't pay one of the bills, and if I pass that deadline, oh well, I passed the deadline. Maybe she give him a call later. Say, hey, this is what happened. I'm sorry about that. And then we'll move forward from there. If you worry more about it, your emotions get in the way with it to bring you worry and anxiety and shit like that. Yeah, it's gonna wear on you fast.
Yeah.
Learn to say, all
Super
right,
fast,
if this shit's going on, okay, let me find a quick solution. Let me find a solution and go from there.
You see, for me,
And baby oil.
it's about. It's like I know that in my relationship, my wife, she doesn't see what goes on behind the scenes. If she doesn't physically see it, it's almost like it's never happened. You know, like say, like for example, she just came home from work. What she doesn't know is that I've already done the dishes like 2 or 3 times. She's in there doing some dishes now, but she's thinking, well, I'm having to do dishes, but she doesn't see that I had done dishes several times before.
Yep.
And so it comes up, you don't do anything because she doesn't see anything. And so I have to constantly bring that up. And I mean, it got to the point where I had to be a total, complete douche pickle. I mean, I was a dick, a total dick. And then I was like, you know what?
Pickle.
I'm sick and tired of you telling me that I don't do anything here. From now on, I'm not doing shit. I didn't pay any bills. I didn't pay any bills, didn't cook, didn't clean, didn't do a damn thing. I mean, I literally
For
just
how long?
sat there. About a week. I did that for about a week.
What happened
Didn't do a
afterwards?
fucking thing. She needed a ride somewhere. No, I'm not doing anything. I don't want to do anything. You know, because I needed to make my point because I'd exhausted every verbal route to show her. Just like, look, you know, I do these things. I constantly do. I don't understand how you can say that I do nothing when a lot of these things in the relationship depend on me. And then it actually clicked for her when she started getting tired. She started running herself ragged, and she was like, "Okay, you've made your point. I get it now. Okay, you do stuff because the house was getting more and more wrecked as the day went on, and I wasn't doing anything out of the normal. I wasn't deliberately wrecking the house or anything like that, you know. And so I mean, I was just doing what I normally did, but I wouldn't do anything helpful or useful.
Yeah.
You know, if a toilet was clogged, well, the toilet stayed clogged. The dishes were there. Well, the dishes were there. The garbage disposal goes out. Garbage disposal goes out. You know, shit like that. Nobody's cutting the grass. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's taking out the garbage. Nobody's doing any of that stuff. And then it kind of, I guess it clicked for her, and she kind of started seeing it, and it allowed her the ability to see it. So was it a dick move on my part? Well, yeah, absolutely. But from my position, I had to make sure that this point was made clear because I do not want to have this argument again. Because I do not want that said to me again, that I do nothing. When I do a hell of a lot more than you ever thought of it. You know, because you don't see it. It's the little things, you know. And the same thing with me for her. It's like she does a lot of the little things. Like we'll have a major problem every now and then. You know, we'll get to arguing. I mean, I'll get to screaming. You know, she'll get to screaming, and it's like, well, in the end, we're still together because we're able to kind of just once we both cool off, we both have to cool off. And so we both cool off and everything, and we're like, okay, now that we've said our pieces, what's the deal? And it's like, well, you left the thing open. I was like, that was it? And she's like, yeah, I know, it was stupid. And I was like, I'll try not to do it again. But yeah, that was pretty stupid.
Then if all else fails,
you know what I mean? So
there'll be a ring of fire, and
yeah. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that! Our logo right there in the back.
There you go, the ring of fire.
The ring of fire. So
you know, Johnny Cash didn't originally sing that song.
Yeah,
he did.
No. Who did?
It was a cover.
Wow, I did not know that. I did not know. Oh, have you heard that? Who is it?
Rat-tat-tat.
No, there's this group. Who is it?
Three Doors
Home
Down.
Free, and they had the bass singer from the Pentatonics. They're like an a cappella group, and they sang that song. It was pretty good. It's pretty good.
The Pentatonics.
Mm-hmm. Pentatonics.
They're
an a cappella singing group.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
They actually did their. They didn't come to that, did they?
No, I think they came here before.
They did a cover of The Sounds of Silence.
Oh yeah? Nah, Disturbed is by far the best cover of Sound of Silence I've heard.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Disturbed is amazing.
Yeah, but they also did their own cover for it, and it wasn't as powerful as
no.
Disturbed's. I was blown away by it.
Disturbed was amazing. Their cover was ridiculous. You know, they also did that cover. Disturbed also did that cover of what was it? Land of Confusion.
I didn't like that one.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good too. Are you a Journey fan?
Yeah, I'm a Journey fan. But Land of Confusion was Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's right. It was Genesis. It was Genesis, not Journey.
But
I always get those two confused.
I can see why.
I don't know why.
No, I cannot see why.
I don't know why I always get them confused. That's so weird.
But they you ever heard of Bastard Rock? They get the words from one song and they put it with the music of another song.
Oh yeah.
So the most famous one that's going around TikTok or Instagram is the Down with the Sickness from Disturbed music with the lyrics from Spice Girls. So tell me what you want.
Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard that one.
And then there was one I heard. It's still burned in my mind. It's the music from Nirvana, "Smells Like Teen Spirit," with the lyrics of Destiny's Child, "Bootylicious."
That. Yeah, I can see it.
So my friend El Gato Negro actually showed me this a long time ago, and he's called it. He said it's called Bastard Rock.
Bastard
Rock. Bastard Rock? And then he showed me. I was like, listening, like, what the fuck? They even had one of speaking of George Michael's. I forgot what song it was. With a Slayer song.
Speaking of El Gato, once we get the content that we're talking about in position, ready to go, we gotta try to get him to watch that show, because that's when I think he's gonna kind of see the ideas that we've had kind of popping in.
If I'm yawning, it's not because our conversation is boring. I just been up since 4 in the morning, just doing stuff.
Yeah,
like, I'm finally working out.
Yeah, I need to start that shit too.
I'm getting up.
But,
I'm doing some push-ups. I'm like I'm an old vehicle, so it's like a start up an old vehicle. I'm stretching left and right, just trying to get the blood flowing.
Yeah, I've started doing my tennis again. I started doing it at least once a week. At least once a week, I want to start doing my tennis again. Man, I love tennis. I missed it so much. But I'm teaching somebody else how to play in the process, so that way I don't push myself too hard. Because I have a bad habit of going from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
I have no middle gear, no low gear. I just go from 0 to max gear. I can't help it.
So from first gear all the way to fifth.
Yeah, it's like trying to run before I can fucking walk. So it's like I can't help it. When I go at something, I go 100%. I don't do any of that in between stuff. But this way, it's a good way to kind of keep myself under control. Because I mean, I used to be pretty darn good at tennis.
You don't need to see my inside my mouth.
What?
I'm yawning in front of the camera.
Oh, dude! Next time, we gotta get like those green mints or whatever that'll turn your mouth green. So that way, then whenever you yawn, it's gonna look like you're eating a fireball in the background. All right. Okay. Well, I think that's the show for today. Oh yeah, right there.
My phone kicks the screen.
Oh.
Except for this part here.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah, so, but I think that's the show for today. Thanks for tuning in. We hope y'all like what y'all saw. Don't forget, leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever, all that other good stuff. And we will see y'all next week, 6 p.m.
I'm still taking up applications for stalkers, so please feel free. We'll do an interview and go from there.
He said he wants a casting couch.
A stool.
Right.
Stool.
All right, so we're out of here. Y'all have a good one. Once again, it's Rod, it's Igor, Rod and Igor show. Come back and see us next week, 6 p.m.
We're looking for sponsors.
All right, have a good night, y'all.
Bye-bye.